Some of your top consumer headlines. Chick-fil-a is now warning their customers about a data breach. The chain says affected customers' information may have been exposed to hackers, including their name, their email, and the last 4 digits of their credit or debit card. Affected customers are being contacted about this. Chick-fil-a says, quote, they sincerely apologize for any inconvenience or concern this situation may have caused and remain committed to maintaining the trust their guests place in them every day.